What's up, guys? So we're gonna do all signs for the weekend. And if it does resonate, please like, subscribe, or comment on the video, or just leave it for other people, because it may resonate with their story. All right, so we're just gonna jump right into it. They're gonna be short messages unless I really have to make it long. All right, so we're gonna start with Aries. Aries, you guys have a Three of Cups here. This is past. You may have been like you were in a you may have gotten back together with a loved one, okay, in the past. And I feel like after separating yourself, which is this is you currently, okay, where you're gonna be step away. You're gonna be stepping away from like certain people that no longer serve you, and because I see here that you're having a sudden awareness, and you're gonna be choosing happiness because when you are back with this person, this individual, I see heartbreak. Okay, you guys got the Three of Swords here, where you had like a sudden you had a sudden epiphany where you had to withdraw and basically check out and sit with yourself and just basically to realign yourself because nothing is changing here. You got back together. That's what the Three of Cups is when you getting back with your lover. I felt like you was really happy. You was getting back with your lover. And then now all of a sudden, like there's some things here where you notice that you was not liking with the person that you're dealing with. And this is an individual that you possibly been dealing with on and off for a while. Or it could be a water or it could be any water sign or a Libra or Cancer. You're choosing to love yourself right now and to basically like you're gonna move forward with or without this person. Okay, it seems like you are choosing to step away from the situation because you're realizing it's not really changing. And then not only that, you guys are you're realizing that you are two different people. All right, one of you likes to sit in your south node. I'm getting here that it could be in the reverse, but somebody here is stuck in their south node and they're not willing to admit to this the faults that they did within this dynamic. They're not willing to come forward with the heartbreak or make any real sudden changes. Like, I don't know, I don't see any like honesty here. This is somebody that you have a contract with, possibly. When I say contract, you could be married or engaged, or maybe this is what you wanted for the future, but you're not going to be like, you're choosing yourself right now. You're not going to be dealing with this individual, and you're going to have a rebirth possibly this winter if you choose to step away from this. Okay. All right, let's move on to what's after Aries. It is Taurus. All right, Taurus, what is a Taurus's to expect this weekend? What is the Tauruses to expect for this weekend? Let's see. What are you to expect, Taurus, for this weekend? Not that many. All right, hold on. This thing just want to fly all the cars out. You can't do all the cars. What is the Tauruses to expect for this weekend? One more. Right now, you're stuck in a Ten of Swords situation. You got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. You literally, you're going, like, you feel like you can't get any worse from here, Taurus. Listen, do I need to have this talk with you guys again? Somebody here is in mental confliction. All right. Somebody was, I feel like you was either in mental confliction and now you're stepping away from it. I feel like somebody here is recovering. Okay. You're recovering, but you're also trying not to, like, you're resisting like an ending. All right. This is in regards to love. Okay. Possibly. Because you got the Two of Cups in the reverse. You may have had like right now you're grieving. I feel like here, Taurus, you may possibly be grieving due to a lot of disharmony going on in your life, and you could possibly be going through a breakup. Okay, 444 was just on the timer. You're trying to avoid this breakup, but what I'm seeing here is that You got the Seven of Swords here. There is a trickster energy in your energy. You need to do something about this, Taurus, because there's an air placement, there is an air sign that's currently in your energy that is manipulating the situation, and you're not, like, somebody here is not seeing clearly. I feel like it may be from the other person's energy or your energy, the person that you broke from. There's a trickster energy, is an air sign that's in the energy that's really fucking up this nonsense, okay? This is somebody that hides in the background and they think they got away with something. This person thinks they got away with something. This keeps happening. Listen, there's something that's going around right now. It's like a type of energy that thinks they got away with something. What does this person feel like they got away with? Because you know me, I'm about to find out. What is this person? Who is this air sign that thinks that they got away with something? This person has no vessel, all right? Vessels at the bottom, that just stuck out to me. This person has no vessel, meaning they have no soul and they don't think clearly, okay? Who is this person that thinks they got away with something with the Taurus? What do they think they got away with? I'm curious too. What do they think they got away with? Because you can't be getting nothing away from a Taurus. Fuck out of here. They think they got away with something. You're going to have... Oh. Listen. This person was born in the year of the rat. Or you were born in the year of the rat. But I'm getting here because I'm asking specifically. I'm really trying to get down to the bottom of who this person that's in the trickster energy. They was born in the year of the rat. All right? You're going to find something out in about from now until 3 months from now. You're going to find out something out in regards to this person. Catch me outside. This person, they want to fight you? I'm not understanding here. Something's going on here where, yeah, this is that phrase, catch me outside. How about that? Yeah. It's in regards to a fight that you had with this person. They're going to pull up. I don't know. What else? Now is it iffy? Why they acting like this, Spirit? Why they acting like this? I'm getting here. Listen. Is this a third party situation of something? I don't know. Who is this? Catch me outside. FBI? Locked up. You're going to find something out in regards to somebody that was locked up or they trying to lock you up. I think what happened is this person, I think you fought with them before because it says, catch me outside. Catch me outside. How about that? This is somebody that you've been beefing with, I feel like, back and forth nonsense. This person tried to get you locked up or is going to get you locked up. They're a part of the FBI or the government system. They work for the government. Anyways, let's close this out. It's a little odd. All right. What the fuck is going on around here? Yo, Taurus, your reads be crazy. All right. All right. What's after Taurus is what? Gemini? All right. Gemini. Let's go to Geminis. What's up, lovies? I love Geminis. Shout out to my Geminis that are on my page that be watching my content. All right. I'm just trying to shuffle these up a little bit. All right. All right. We're going to do Gemini. What is Gemini to expect this weekend? What is the Gemini supposed to be like expecting for this weekend? What are y'all going to be getting into? That wanted to come out, but we're going to see if that even relates to anything. Y'all have, that was the Three of Swords, okay? That had just like, it was flipped in differently than the other cards, but it's sticking out, all right? Y'all have to release some pain for this weekend. You guys are moving on and recovering from something, I believe. Let's see though, like when I actually pull out some cards, that one just stuck out to me. It was facing the other way in the middle of the deck. and the only one facing the opposite way. So I'm assuming that's going to resonate with this weekend with you guys, but we'll see. All right. What is Gemini to expect? That is too much. Hold on. That's a lot. Hold on, Spirit. This is too much now. I hate it when it comes out with all these cards. Like 6, 7. Don't even look like it's 6 or 7 when it falls. What is Gemini to expect for this weekend? Let me get one more. Listen, Gemini, I feel like the Three of Swords is past energy where you felt like you were in this, like you used to look at yourself very negative, all right? All negative, all right? And you had a lack of forgiveness towards yourself for a lot of things that you went through. Because I feel like you dealt with a lot of childhood pain or trauma. And I feel like a lot of that was shifted, like you blamed yourself for that when there was other people that literally played a part in a lot of things with your childhood trauma. Okay, that's why I feel like Three of Swords is here. Due to the fact that you were very pessimistic in regards to moving forward and maybe felt like you were not able to move forward or worthy of that when you are. All right. You got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. You might be dealing with you might be feeling smothered at this time. Okay. You might be feeling smothered by an earth sign this weekend. Like a lot of smothering. You might have to do a lot of like you might have to do projects at home. This might be a mother figure that you might be helping out this weekend. And this person does a lot of smothering. They may smother you a lot, but I feel like here they do care about you. You're going to have strength I see here because you got the strength card, right? You're going to have the strength to detach from this person. I think you're going to choose to actually detach from this individual because you're going to see that they're not changing. You got the Devil card in the upright. It definitely is an earth sign. It could definitely be a Capricorn. I feel like they're being tempted into past actions that they tried very hard to step away from. And you're seeing that they're not changing, and you have the strength card to be able to pull back from this. You have the strength card here. All right. You're going to be very compassionate towards this person, though, I feel. But I feel like also because of the Page of Cups, this is you. You're going to pour a lot of love. And because typically I feel like you will pour a lot of love into other people or just be that person when they need somebody. You're going to start pouring that into yourself due to the Three of Swords from from you not going back to feeling this pain. You're going to be the Page of Cups this weekend due to being very intuitive, loving yourself, and just, listen, you're very curious in regards to exploring, like, yourself. Okay, exploring like opportunities and creating opportunities from yourself, and it may be from actually distancing from this person. Okay, something of that nature. All right, 444 was just on the timer. Let's get the advice for Gemini for this weekend. What's the advice on that, Spirit? What's the advice for my Geminis? What's the advice? Yeah, this person's going to try to smother you, but listen, the advice is keep going towards your strength. You already had the strength card, all right? You have the strength card again. You're in your power right now, Gemini, where if anybody tries to come in between how you feel right now, you're going to fucking brush it off, all right? And Spirit wants to advise you, keep going with this. Because, listen, I see many things. You're going to start seeing many things within yourself to be able to move, like, just feel happy. You want to feel happy this weekend, and that's exactly what you're going to do. Try your best to be happy. All right, what's after Gemini, Leo? What is Leo to expect for this weekend? What are Leos to expect for this weekend? What are Leos to expect for this weekend? You guys are going to be coming... hold on. Let me get one more. What are Leos to expect for this weekend? You guys are going to be juggling many priorities, okay? We got the Hierophant as well. All right, so we have the higher. You guys are going to be juggling many things this weekend. Might as well get one more for the 5-card spread. Ugh, gosh. All right. You guys are, I think you may work for, this is given like, because you got the Hierophant here. You're going to have to trust your intuition when it comes to things because you have the Hierophant and then you have the 7 of Wands. You're going to be going through a challenging, it's competition. All right. You're going to have your self-control this weekend, Leo. A lot of self-control. Because, and then you also got to protect yourself because you got the Hierophant. There's going to be a lot of... You're going to be juggling many priorities, and it may be because you do work for some type of institution or some group of some sort. You're going to be juggling a lot of things, all right? You got the 2 of Pentacles here, all right? So you're going to be balancing out a lot of things this week, and you're going to be very busy because things need to be like back to priorities. You're going to be juggling. This is you juggling with the 2 of Pentacles. You're going to be juggling a lot of priorities this week, all right? There's going to be a lot of planning. You may be planning to actually leave. All right. I mean, this is in the future though. I see here that you might possibly, I mean, this looks like somebody else's energy. I see an Aries here with the 2 of Wands where they're making plans to actually leave home, like leave. All right. I don't think this is you. If this is you, you may be planning to actually leave because this is fire. Aries is still a fire sign. So this could possibly be you because you are a Leo. I see here that you may be wanting to actually move after dealing with this nonsense. This may be the week coming up where you might be planning to take action to actually move or go somewhere. All right. But then we have a Capricorn or Aquarius, strong Aquarius here with the Knight of Swords, air. It's an air sign that's in your energy. It could be specifically an Aquarius, all right, but it could be any air sign or a Capricorn, but it's given heavy air. That somebody's going to come in that's unpredictable on some bullshit. This person is burned out. I think you probably work with this person. This person's burned out and they want to listen. They're going to come in on bullshit this weekend and you're not going to be fucking for it. I feel like you're going to try to stay away from this person because they've already pissed you off in the past and you are sick of this person because this person is just, they lack direction. You may be related to this person and you've had a fuck enough of them. I feel like you've had enough with this person. This person is very hasty. And I feel like you just really tired. You already going to be burnt out this weekend where you're going to be, as soon as this person rushes in on bullshit like they always do, you're not going to be for it. You might actually explode on this person. I would go more in depth of why this person's going to act like this. But Leo, I'm already going to do another one for you tomorrow. So we'll just, this person is, they are stuck in the past. But this is the advice, not to stay stuck in the past, Leo. Okay? This person is going to come in on bullshit because they like to party and they like to be in their self. No, but you're the one that has to have their head on straight right now, because you're going through a lot. Okay, the advice for you is to stay in your power. Don't let anybody take your power away. Okay, you understand? Because I feel like this person, they act like an energy vampire possibly, and you are sick of them. Okay. All right. We have Virgo next. What's up, Virgos? What is the Virgos to expect for this weekend? What are the Virgos to expect for this weekend coming up? I guess it's right now is the beginning of the weekend. So what are they to expect, Spirit, for this weekend? What are they to expect? I have to clean my tablecloth. I'm about to go get some new ones. These ones are about to go in the trash because the cats, they always sitting on this table. They jump on it when I leave. I don't know why. I think it's because they think it's a blanket of some sort. But anyways, I don't know. That was random. What is the Virgos to expect for this weekend? Hold on. That's too many. Hold on. Let me get one more. Virgo, I need you to keep your head on straight. I'm sorry, I haven't really been liking your reads lately due to the fact that you have the nine of swords. All right, you're going through your own fucking nonsense. All right, you have a lot of hidden secrets and it's killing you. It's like mental torment at this point. A lot of mental torment. Like you have a lot of secrets and you're struggling with inner turmoil right now. Somebody here is on the breaking point. You're going through a financial loss right now. And right now you have no choice but to possibly do like the dark aspects of wealth right now. This is the dark side of wealth card. Where you're doing things that's illegal possibly. Doing things because you have no choice. Okay? You're going through a financial loss and it's a pretty big one. Okay? Listen, and this is you. This is not anybody else. This is you. Okay? And then you're stuck in your devil energy. You're sitting in your shadow. You're sitting in your shadow, Virgo. I need you to get your head on straight. Okay? You might be in some conflict this weekend due to how I feel like you might be in an argument with somebody possibly due to the fact that you're sitting in your devil energy right now. You're sitting with your shadows. You may possibly be going towards bad habits. And this is something that you strayed away from in the past, that you're going towards bad habits again. Okay? Because you feel restricted. Virgo, I need you to keep your head on straight. I don't know what the fuck is going on around here, but you're getting a shadow message from me for the advice. What is Virgo's shadow message for this weekend? You're going back to toxic patterns and toxic behavior. And you're not mentally there. Somebody here is not mentally there to the point where you're gonna be. A lot of people are gonna start questioning if you're sane, Virgo. If you keep acting like this, a lot of people are gonna be looking at you like if you there, because you're not dependency is your shadow for this weekend. Find strength in self-sufficiency and empowerment. You're gonna be you're diving into old habits and addictions, and it may be because of old like people that you used to associate with. But Virgo, let's be honest here. The same people that you downed in the past for having things, you're now going towards them. And like, I don't know if you reconciled with some people or something, but I don't know. I see a lot of like fakeness going on here with you not being yourself or yourself to the point where it's like, I don't know. It seems like, I don't know. You might be having a fight this weekend. That was just there before the Jade. You might be getting in fights this weekend or an argument. Okay. Because a lot of people, this is karmic. You're going to go back to a cycle that's karmic. And you're gonna be, I don't know, I see here is not gonna be looking good for you if you are acting like out like this. You need to get your head on right, Virgo. Okay, I'm only saying this because, listen, the people I love in this world, they're all Virgos, okay? Most of them. And I have a lot of Virgos in my family as well. And my kid is a Virgo. And you guys are very, like, there's going to be people gossiping about you, Virgo. Okay? Because of how you're going to be acting this weekend. Just make sure you have your head on right. And that you thinking before you do certain actions. Okay? All right. Ugh. Virgo, that better be the last time I get a message like this. Because if you, these people are going to get, listen, if you don't have an eye out, you're going to end up getting locked up. Or somebody around you is going to get locked up. And that's when you're going to have an epiphany. I feel like here, you need to wake the fuck up, Virgo. Because you're going to be, right now, I feel like the universe is testing you. The universe is testing you. I don't know if this is judgment possibly, but they're testing you because of maybe some past actions. All right? All right, what's next? Y'all need to get your shit together. Listen, everybody need to get their shit together. Them need it. So I get it. All right. Libra. Libra, what are you to expect for this weekend? What is Libras to expect for this weekend? What is Libras to expect for this weekend? Jeez, that was too many. This is too many cards. All right. The Emperor is you. You the Emperor. Libra. All right. You're the protector of your own world. And you may be a father figure. All right. And you may be, right now, I feel like you really releasing a lot of things. After going through like a transition, okay, like leaving things behind, a lot of baggage, all right? And this may be in regards to maybe old habits or maybe just like people that are in your life and their actions. I feel like you're not going to be dealing with anybody's crappy actions anymore of how they treat you, all right? I don't think that you're really going to be moving. You might be going on a vacation this weekend or leaving home. I don't know, something of that nature where you're not really going to be, I don't think you're going to be really transitioning. You may possibly be moving, but I feel like it's a moving on of like how people are acting in your life. Okay. Overall, Libra, I feel like, okay, you might be dealing with an earth sign or somebody with water or fire sign placements. You got the Empress here and then we got the Queen of Wands. All right. You are a father, so I feel like this may be somebody you're related to or maybe you're married to, okay? Because we got the Empress and then we got the Emperor. You guys, I feel like you might be visiting somebody. This is somebody right now that has, like, they're very confident, very introverted, but they're insecure right now in regards to many, many things because right now they're building something, all right? They may be very exhausted. At one point in time, they felt like they was about to give up in regards to something. Or maybe their confidence was destroyed in regards to possibly something that was going on in the dynamic. Maybe, I feel like this person is struggling from inner confidence. Or maybe, I think it has a lot to do with inner confidence, possibly, on like maybe what they're creating. But I do see here that this person is going to step out of how they feel after maybe you go. I feel like you might be visiting somebody and it might be like, it's probably possibly a daughter, only for the simple fact that you have the Empress here. This may be your wife, and then the Queen of Wands, which is your kid. This person, you're going to be on the go and you're going to be visiting them, but this person is feeling very insecure due to the fact that they're very exhausted because they are building something at this time, but I don't know, they feel After I feel like you go and visit them, they might feel a little insecure, but I feel like this person's gonna have like they're gonna feel confident also at the same time in regards to their future. Because they are building something. The wands is when you really trying to like you working and you trying to also like build something as well. And this person, okay. So the advice on this, what's the advice? What's the advice for Libra? My mind is somewhere else. What's the advice for Libra in regards to this? What's the advice for Libra for this weekend? Overall, I feel like you got the twin flames card. So you might be dealing with somebody that does marry you. Maybe you're married to somebody that does marry you or is your soulmate, Libra. And you may be in the outs with them right now, but I feel like here it's all about family this weekend. You're going to be with your family this weekend and you're going to be very happy by like Sunday or Monday after this weekend that everything came together and just happiness. Because I feel like it's been a while since you and your soulmate has probably been around family, especially this individual that you're going to visit. And listen, you may have been stressed out for some issues maybe this person was going through, but here in all, I feel like you're going to be about family this weekend and it's going to be nothing but love. You might be a little irritated, maybe possibly because of some choices that somebody has made in the past, but I feel other than that, you're going to be very happy due to the fact that you're going to be around family. And that is the advice from Spirit, is to focus on family and your partner and love. Okay? What's after Libra? It got hot in here all of a sudden. Ugh. I forgot I turned the AC off. Hold on. All right, Scorpios. What is Scorpios getting into this weekend? What are the Scorpios to expect for this weekend? What is the Scorpios to expect for this weekend coming up? What are the Scorpios to expect? All right. What to expect for the Scorpios? You guys are surrendering. You guys been surrendered though. You're surrendering to people's antics. Like you guys are viewing things as present, just focusing on the present, surrendering old things, letting go of old people, things that no longer serve you guys. All right. You guys are having like a lot of deep insight. You might be sitting with yourself and you guys are going to choose to actually listen. You're going through a transition already, and it may have been the most difficult transition that you ever been through, Scorpio, because you've been tested left and right. I'm talking about left and right by all types of things, outside entities, people that are on this earth, all different types of sources. You've been you've been like this on a string, okay? Between the physical, the material world, and the spiritual world, you've been, listen, it's like a fucking rope, like this, all right? But now you're tired of it, okay? You're tired. You're throwing your hands up, you're surrendering, and you're going to be meditating and working on yourself. Scorpio, you're reevaluating a lot of things right now because you're working on something right now, all right? You're working on yourself, and not only that, you're working on yourself so that way you can live comfortably, and then just comfortably, and then you're choosing who's staying and who's going. For real, you're choosing who's staying and who's going. But ultimately, this is you for this weekend. You're going to be meditating. You're going to be getting back into alignment. I feel like you already in alignment, but this is an alignment that is 10 times like deeper than anything, because you're doing some deep interest, you're in deep thought right now, and you are really connecting to source this weekend. All right. You might be a Scorpio with Cancer placements. All right. you're having a lot of strength. You have a lot of passion for something, all right? Something specific, and you're not going to let anybody take that away from you at all. Like, you are protecting a lot of things that's going on in your life. Let's get a motivational message for the Scorpios. Yeah, you're not dealing with anybody's antics this weekend. Like, you're not. You're having power to move forward and not deal with any bullshit this weekend. You don't care who's coming, who's going. You don't care who wants to act funny. You're ignoring the nonsense. You got commitment. You very dedicated and committed to your future, your goals, the way that you view yourself. You're very committed. You're not going to let anybody strip that away from you. Okay? I am committed to my growth and dreams. I set routines and habits that help me evolve into my fullest potential. Even though I may not see the physical manifestation of my desires, I know they have vibrationally manifested and on their way to me. Period. Scorpio, this is for you. This is your card. You may not be seeing things right now coming to you, but you know that it's in the tips of your fingers. You know, if you keep doing the things that you're doing so far as being about yourself and realizing that you are able to grow, things are going to start manifesting like right now you're being tested. This is a test, possibly. It's at the tipping point, is at the very end of your test. And with this test that's going on right now, it seems like you're going to be doing very well. Okay? Just keep it going, because right now the universe, you might be feeling tested. You've been tested many, many times. That's what people don't understand. Scorpios right now, they've been tested like shit. There's a lot of signs that have been tested. But so far as right now, Scorpio, you almost done with your test. You've been doing very well with yourself. Okay? So keep going with the vibration that you on right now. Keep going with how you feel right now, because everything is, you have not seen many changes right now, but Spirit wants you to know that you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor and action very soon. If you keep with keep going like this, you're going to start seeing change. All right? You're going to have a lot of opportunities for growth as well, because you have the opportunities for growth card. Everything is happening for me in my evolution. I'm not a victim of things that happen. You may feel like, you may sometimes go back into thinking, all right, where people make you feel bad for who you used to be. You're not giving a fuck anymore. You're not going to care anymore. And that's the advice, is not to give a shit what anybody thinks anymore of your past. You wear your scars proudly, and that is what it is. Okay? Because there's going to be people testing you, Scorpio. All right, Sag. All right, Sagittarius. What are y'all getting? What are we to expect for Sagittarius this weekend? What are we to expect? What are y'all getting into this weekend? What is Sagittarius to expect for this weekend? What to expect for the Sagittarius for this weekend? What is the, let me get one more. There's an ending, possibly. Yeah, you're transforming. You're going, then we got the Death card. This is a whole transformation. Something is closing out and something is beginning. All right? Because why? You had a new perspective, Sagittarius. You're going to be going through a period where you're going to be seeing things from a different viewpoint now. Like, you're going to go through a whole deep insight. You're going to be sitting with yourself. It's kind of similar to, who had this? Who had this? Leo? Was it Leo? No, it wasn't Leo. Cancer. I think it was Cancer. I don't know. Somebody here is going through, they're surrendering and throwing their hands up, and they're going through an enlightenment. I feel like maybe you was thrown off track, Sagittarius, in regards to your beliefs or what you believed in. And it, like, I don't know what you were in mental confliction on what you believed in, but steering off from your beliefs. It's like you were contradicting your own beliefs. I feel like here You're going to be meditating this weekend and disconnecting from people as well. Okay? You're going to have the strength to be able to move forward. I feel like you might be separating from people that no longer serve you because I feel like here, you may have, I don't know. This is so odd. Let's get one more. There's somebody here, an air sign, that wants to come clean. All right, they was being a little trickster. Okay, they want to come clean. They're thinking about, they have secrets here. All right, in regards to something. And they may possibly, this person is thinking about coming forward because they did something here. They were being deceitful behind your back. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't, but I feel like here, you may have gotten tricked into something. And to believing, like you was going against your own beliefs. And I feel like somebody was putting stuff in your head and this person was to come clean and say something to you because there's secrets here. So now you're going to go back into alignment because something was thrown off here. What's the advice here for Sagittarius? You guys need to start drinking water. I'm starting to get lightheaded. I feel like somebody here, you need to get electrolytes in your body this weekend. Somebody here works out. You may be thinking about a water sign this weekend. And this may be somebody that you rejected in the past, you felt rejected from in the past. And this person's going through a really big transformation. We got North Node here with cosmic. This person is super cosmic. And we got the feminine card here. The cycle, you may have been dealing with a water sign, or maybe you're thinking about a water sign, but you deceived this person, Sag, or somewhere here, there's deceit here. It may be this air sign that wants to come around, because here we have an air sign, somebody of that nature that wants to come in and try to deceive, and I feel like it's this air sign. All right. Anyways, you guys really, I don't know if you're not taking your medicine, or maybe somebody here needs to go to the doctor. I don't know. I'm starting to feel lightheaded as I did your message. I'm not really feeling well now. Oh, God. Sag, what is going on here? It's so hot in here, though. You really need to make sure you stay hydrated this weekend. Because I'm feeling lightheaded. You guys might be outside a lot. Maybe this weekend you got to be outside. Maybe it's hot where you live. Okay. Capricorn. Capricorn, you may be part of an institution of some nature. Okay. It's given institution possibly, or something of that nature where it's conforming. All right. You have to get things together this weekend. You got to get back into alignment. I see here, you got the Fool card. All right. You're going to new beginnings. You want everything to go right this weekend. I feel here that you want a fresh new beginning in regards to something that you're working on this weekend. Okay. But you got to have faith. Okay. You got to have faith in regards to your vision and the possibilities with this opportunity. Somebody might be presenting an opportunity to you. It might be a Taurus or an air sign, but it could be any earth or air sign, okay? Somebody wants to come forward, though. Listen, you got an air sign specifically in Aquarius that's holding some type of something against you. They have past resentment, all right? They want to reconcile, but they want to make amends, but this person holds something. They hold a past resentment. What are they holding against Capricorn? Listen, let's not get with these weird messages again. Ugh. What do they have a resentment in regards to? Either it could be an Aquarius, but it could be any air sign, okay? But I'm getting here that it could be an Aquarius. This person definitely holds like some type of resentment. What are they holding upon Capricorn's head? What is this air sign's problem? And why are they holding resentment against them? I gotta shuffle a little bit more. You got the unique card. This person may be, listen, you may be somebody here that is unique. Capricorn, you are different. Maybe they resent you because you're different. I don't know. Um, this person is a narcissist, all right? They give narcissistic behavior. We got the plug came out. This person might be a plug or I don't know. I'm getting here that somebody has past resentment towards you, Capricorn, for something from the past. All right? We got the plug here. So you may be connected to a higher institution of that nature, but this person is holding something, they hold something against you, Capricorn. They're going to be coming forward in regards to something, all right? What is it? Did they get the Capricorn in trouble? I don't know. What do they want to come forward with? And 1 week, this person, I feel like if they're gonna want to reconcile or make amends. You may not be talking to them. I feel like they do. I feel like they might show up in your energy, or maybe you might feel their energy. It's in regards to a third party. That could be any third party, family, friends, person. I don't know. Let's close it out. This is okay. Aquarius, I did yours and Pisces, and it did not save. After all that yapping, yours got kind of weird. Pisces message got kind of weird too. It didn't want to save. All right, this thing better stop playing. What is Aquarius due to expect for this weekend? What are y'all to expect for this weekend? Ugh. What are you to expect for this weekend? Oh, gosh. Aquarius, you got somebody in your energy, either a Leo or a Virgo. Somebody here is being very greedy in regards to their financial status. All right? This person is obsessed with their status quo. This is somebody that possibly, listen, somebody in your energy that's super obsessed and very greedy. But I also see here that it could be in the reverse. You got a fire or earth sign that's in your energy that's being very greedy with money. All right? Is given masculine energy, okay? And this is somebody here. I see also an air sign. I see an air sign here that has to pick between the lesser of two evils. So no matter where they go, left or right, they feel conflicted. This could be you, Aquarius, because you are an air sign, and you could also embody the Libra energy. This is Libra, okay? Listen, you gotta, I feel like here, because we're doing your read, you may have to choose somebody here, either earth sign or fire sign. It could be both. Needs you to be involved within something. But going left and going left to going right, there's no like lesser way. You either go right, it's still the fucked up way. You either go left, it's still the fucked up way. So there's no right choice here to the decision that you gotta make. And right now you might have to deal with a lot of stimulation overload. You might be overly stimulated. Sorry, I meant to say that. You might be feeling overly stimulated due to the direction that you're being pulled on. You're being pulled on like a cord this weekend, where you gotta choose like what to do. Okay? Then you got the Ten of Cups. You're gonna be going towards divine love. I don't know what this is. This is you want a relationship with somebody. All right? I feel like you're at the end of it all, you're gonna go towards like divine love. It might be a counterpart. This might be a Pisces or any water sign though. For emotional stability and inner like this person, whoever you thinking about, like you're thinking long term with this person, and you may have a family with this individual, or maybe want a family with this individual. But I see here that you gotta choose between something this weekend, and it may not be, I don't know. What do you gotta choose in between? Let's look. Aquarius, what does Aquarius have to choose for this weekend? Like, what is it? Who is this person with the two or less evils? You might have to choose. Like, you have to make a decision possibly this weekend. I feel, I don't know. That's what is given, but I could be wrong. Energies are reversed also in this read. Or maybe this air sign, or maybe this fire sign, or this earth sign has to pick between the two or less evils. You may be feeling stuck in between. There's somewhere down the line there's an air sign that could be you or somebody else. Feels like they have to pick between the two or less evils. So either way is like, I don't know. Somebody here, listen, you might have to go to the doctor. You have a bad health card. All right. You may have to go to the doctor. Somebody's here is health and needs to get checked. This person, I don't know. I don't know why I made this card. Stinky Feet card came out. This is someone that has really, I don't know. Put it where it fits. Somebody need to get their feet done though. Not you, but a secret child. Something's going on with a secret child or somebody. I don't know. What is this nonsense here, Spirit? Special agency intel. You're going to find, I don't know. Somebody here has to pick between the lesser of evil. This person is an intention hoe. All right. But I said this could be in the reverse. Black magic. We got black magic here. Somebody they attempted black magic or try to put a hex on somebody. This could, I do feel here that this could be you, Aquarius. Then we got the manifest. You got manifesting, black magic. You got the special intel agency, the CIA. Listen. Then you got the hex. Somebody here is listen. I feel here you might have to come, like you may have to pick between two or less evils, or somebody here outside that you know has to pick between the two or less evils. It could be an air sign. Put it where it fits. This person, you might like Instagram person. Listen, you might be somebody that's not from here. 555 just on the timer. You might not be from wherever you are. You're an immigrant possibly wherever you stay. Anyways, let's close this out. Done with Aquarius. Y'all read's been kind of crazy lately. I'm not even about to lie. All right. Not Aquarius. Pisces. Pisces. Your last, the one I did for you was kind of crazy too. You had the Men in Black card. I'm sorry. Y'all had Men in Black. Somebody here, it was a two. I had the Tour of Less Evil. I had the Tour of Less Evils card as well. And then I had somebody had something to tell you, or was holding something from you, or was trying, maybe they might come clean about something with them being a part of the Men in Black. This is somebody here. I don't think it's like it's given intel agency, but like Men in Black type shit. Like, I don't know. It's so odd. Your reads have been kind of just crazy. All right, Pisces. You guys might be listen, you might be partying this weekend. Pisces. Listen. There's gossip going around, Pisces, just like last week. I think it was last week. I have to go in regard. Listen, Pisces, I feel like somewhere down the line, there was something about gossip in your last week's raid. Possibly. I believe so. In this week's raid. All right. You might be hearing gossip this week. And I feel like it has to do with like overindulgence. You might be overindulging this weekend, possibly. And people are going to be talking about it. And I feel like it's because you want to go towards somebody. It might be a Gemini or maybe an air sign. Or a water sign. It might be a water sign or air sign that you want to go towards, that you're thinking about. This is somebody here that you know that you're supposed to be with this person. And I feel like because this person hasn't came towards you, that you're overindulging and people are talking about it. All right? You have the Star card in the reverse. You are in despair, my love. You're very disconnected with your own intuition and you're disconnected within yourself. All right? You may be somebody with Cancer placements. But listen, if you're a water sign, you embody Pisces and everything, every water, okay? You're having a lack of faith because this person hasn't came towards you. Maybe you're not talking to them. I feel like here you're not really talking to this person, or this person's not talking to you. All right. I feel like you fell out with this individual, and I don't know, there's a lot of gossip here. I feel like this is somebody here that you either rejected in the past and now you're feeling bad and you overindulgent. Pisces, I'm getting your energy. You deceived this person before. It definitely is an air sign or a water sign. This person is sticking in their north node right now. They're not thinking about none of this shit, because I feel like here the disrespect has to be as loud. The apology has to be as loud as the disrespect, Pisces. You put this person through enough bullshit. All right. Should we do let's get one more card for, actually no, you guys need a shadow message. Where's my shadow card? What's the shadow message for Pisces? Deceit. Deceit wanted to pop out. All right. You have deceits as your shadow. And listen, I don't want to hear this isn't your cards, okay? Maybe it's not your cards, okay? Leave it for the people that actually do resonate for the card. But also, when it comes to our shadows, a lot of it is denial as well. So this could be your shadow, all right? Honesty is the bridge to authentic connection. I feel like here that you may have acted like a fraud when it came to this individual in the past. Whoever you like, this is somebody that you rejected many times and you acted like a fucking fraud. You lied and deceived this person. That's why that deception card came out, Pisces, because you was not being your authentic self. I don't really feel like that it could be in the reverse, but I'm getting here that it was possibly you. You broke the bridge with somebody. All right? You weren't being your authentic, real self. You were wearing a mask when it came to the connection that you had with this person. I feel like here you possibly gossiped about this person. You made up like fraud. Like, yeah, you acted like a fraud. I feel like here somebody was definitely putting on a face. Two-face. I feel like my intuition is giving heavy two-face when it comes to this stuff and manipulation. All right. You need to start being yourself, Pisces, because I feel my intuition is giving heavy that you was not being your real self when being around this person because you was gassed up by friends. The dandelion. You need to get rid of the toxic behavior and the toxic people you have around you, because weeds are growing. It's killing. Listen. It's killing who you really are, Pisces. It's killing who you really are. And yes, weeds can actually be good for you. Dandelions can actually be good for the human body, whether people know that or not. But what I'm saying is, in the way that people, when we actually, it does good and bad. It doesn't do good for the grass, obviously, but as human body, it's not that bad. All right. There's many things that health benefits when it comes to the dandelion that people don't know. But what I'm trying to tell you is you need to weed out pick out a lot of people in your life that's making you act like this. Where that's making you have this face that's not really there. Like, you have to be your authentic self. Somebody here, there's a Pisces here that's not really being authentic. You might be Pisces with Cancer placements or vice versa. This could be cross watcher. But somebody here is not being their authentic self. And it's time that you are your authentic self, due to you. I feel like here you are somebody here that when you are yourself, it's amazing. When you are yourself, when you're not around toxic people, it's amazing. So why not embrace it? It definitely is another water sign. Somebody with heavy water placements, Cancer placements or vice versa. All right. You acted like a secret hater to them. I feel like you really broke this person's heart. All right. We're going to close this out. All right, guys. If it does resonate, please like, subscribe, or comment on the video. Peace out.